Today I'm going to make chocolate fudge, homemade chocolate fudge. So what you need is, you need 18 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and I measured these out, I weighed them actually on a scale. You need one 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. You need 1.5 teaspoons of just vanilla, a pinch of salt, and then 1 cup of chopped walnuts. So, and you need an 8-ounce pan just lined with wax paper or parchment paper, just something you can pour it into that you can pull back out when it cools off. So I'm gonna measure this stuff out and I'll be back. Okay, I got my stuff pretty much ready. All I had to do is get measuring spoons, really. So I've got my chocolate chips. I'm just gonna turn this on medium. And I'm gonna add my sweetened condensed milk. Get as much as you possibly can out of there. And then you want your pinch of salt. I'm just gonna pour some out in the palm of my hand. Ooh, I forgot that was brand new salt. That should be good. And you just basically stir it all up, and you keep stirring it until the chocolate's all melted. Once the chocolate's all melted, then at that point you add your vanilla, take it off the heat, and then add your vanilla and your nuts, the walnuts. Take this off the heat, and I'm going to do my 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. And you don't have to move too fast, but you do want to move kind of fast because it will it'll seize up on you. And then dump your nuts in there, the walnuts, and then stir, stir, stir. The vanilla helps to kind of loosen it up a little bit. Okay, then you take it and pour it into your lined pan. It's pretty thick. And you just kind of spread it out. And then once you get it all spread out and you get it kind of smooth, you don't want it super, you don't want it really lumpy, but you don't want it super smooth either. But you put it in the refrigerator to let it cool off. And then once it's cooled off, I'm assuming in a few hours, we didn't write down the time, you're ready to cut it out. And what's good about the wax paper is it'll pull right out. You can put it on a cutting board and just cut it up. So I'm gonna get this in the refrigerator now, and we'll be back when it's cooled off. Okay, here it is. It's been a few hours. Literally just pull it right out. And we usually, once I cut this, we usually put ours in a tin in the refrigerator that's gonna make some noise. You don't have to necessarily keep it in the refrigerator. You can probably keep it out, honestly. But if it gets a little soft, you might want to keep it in the refrigerator. I just can't remember, honestly, if it gets soft or not. You don't want these to be huge pieces because they're really, really sweet. But you can see it's fairly soft, but you gotta kind of push. And I'm just gonna cut me out a piece. This is about how big we like them, about like that, maybe a 1 by 1 inch square, probably something like that. If you get bigger than that, that's fine. Just it just goes beyond a bite-sized piece if you get to that point. So that's kind of how I do it. I'm gonna cut this one in half and I'll let you know what it tastes like. Plenty of walnuts in there. You can see the nuts inside. Okay. Super chocolatey. The taste of those walnuts really comes through. I mean, if you really like walnuts, you really like this. The texture is very creamy, super rich and chocolatey. So if you like chocolate, you like walnuts, this would be an excellent recipe to try out. I'm gonna cut the rest of this stuff up, put it in a tin, like a metal tin, decorative tin, and it'll be ready to go.